Go ahead. Come on down. I want your feet pressing down into the floor. We're going to start off with that core right away, kind of finding those earthquakes like we talked about. I want you to find a slight C curve down. Now, if anyone has back issues, I want you to keep a flat, neutral spine, so no C curve. But if not, you can scoop the abdominals back to really find that C curve in your spine. Chest is open, heart is reaching forward, chest is proud. We just start pumping those arms for hundreds. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet are hips, feet and hips are anchoring down into the mat. We're just in our abdominals here. We're not using our hip flexors, we're not using our neck, just in our abdominals. Now, pumping your arms, I want you to think like Barbie hands. Fingers are stuck together. No air pumping through those fingers. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're really gonna work today, guys. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more sets. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you should feel like it's harder to breathe here. That's normal. If it's in your back, I want you to lift up slightly. 2 breaths. Hold it here. Keep the arms completely stable. Little lift with your right leg, lower it down. Little lift with your left leg, lower it down. Once again, if it's in your back, I want you to lift up slightly. Chest is open, heart is reaching forward. Good. If it's in your hips, smaller range of motion. You have 4, 3, should already be getting that heart rate up. 2, 1, hold it here, inch down, inch up, inch down, inch up. Breathing in, breathing out. You should start to feel that shake. As Dare said, that little giggle, that applause in your body. You're working hard. You got 4, 3, 2. This is just your warm-up, guys. 1, hold it here, lift it all the way up. Hands on the shins. Take a breath. Come back to that C curve or that halfway down hinge. All right, guys, holding it here. Still in the abdominals. Remember, if it's in the back, I want you to lift up slightly. Take it out of the lumbar spine. All right? Holding it here. Hips are pressing down, feet are anchored. We find a little lift with the arms, a little lower. Little lift, little lower. Now, if anything's going on with your back, I want you to be stiff as a board. No curve in that spine. Maybe if you'd like a little bit more challenge, you get a little deeper. Up and down. You asked for it. Here it comes. You got 5. Whoo! 4, you're in that uncomfortable spot where you feel like it's hard to breathe. If you're there, you're doing it right. 2, 1, hold that lift. Hold that lift. My body stays completely stable. Hold, hold, hold. Lift up slightly if you're in your back or your hips. Arms go out and up. Out and up. I'm already sweating. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it up, inch it down, inch it up. This is the last crawl. You got 5, 4. Chest is open. 3, 2. Slowly roll it all the way down onto the mat. Reach those arms. Take a breath. All right, guys, take those legs to tabletop. You are warm, so that means I want you to work a little harder here. Legs to tabletop. Yes, we are doing the hundreds. Arms reaching long, hands together like Barbie hands. Start pumping those arms. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that neck is bothering you, I want you to drop the head, chest down. 5 breaths in, 5 short breaths out. If the hips are pulling, set the feet down. So it's just like what you did earlier, but you're all the way down on the mat. Also have the option to extend the legs out to a 45-degree angle, only if your back is not pulling or your hips aren't pulling. If it's in your lower back, legs back to tabletop. Pull that navel in. 2 more sets, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to think like you're slapping the top of water here. 1 more set. Drag the knees in and take a breath. Good, rock those knees side to side, take a breather. All right, guys, going right into that core, legs to tabletop, abdominal series here. At any time, you can keep the head, chest down. We lift up the head, the chest. Legs at tabletop. Curl the abdominals back, extend your left leg out. Left hand comes to the center, right hand goes long to the side. Exhale as that knee comes in, inhales, you switch. 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 Good, breathing in. Breathing out. If that neck is pulling, drop that head, chest down. There's no need to strain that neck because then all that work goes to keep that head, chest lifted, and then the abdominal work stops. And you want to keep this in the powerhouse. You have 4. If it's in your back, legs go higher up. 3, 2, last 1. Hug both knees in, hands on the shins. Inhale, reach the arms, reach the legs, double leg stretch. Exhale, hug it in. Keep the eyes on the thighs. If the neck is pulling, drop the head. Breathing in, breathing out. I want you to think opposition. Think like someone's pulling your toes as you reach the legs, but punching you in the stomach and as you pull the abdominals back. You have 4. This is just like spine stretch forward, but you're on your back. 3, 2, last 1. Lower the head, take a breath. Should start getting hot, nice and warm, abdominals warming up. All right, guys, lifting up the head, the chest. If you know me, I always do the ab series in full 5. You can always modify. Legs at tabletop, legs go straight up. Grab onto your right calf, ankle, or thigh, just not behind the knee. Extend your left leg and switch. And switch, pointing those toes. Maybe you drop the head. Scoop the abdominals back here. I want you to deepen into your abdominals. Pull the ribs together so we're not just opening out. Good, you're breathing in. You're breathing out. Think like you have a corset on. Ribs are being pulled towards one another, nice and knitted. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs straight up. Lower the head down for a quick second. Keep the legs right there. Reach the fingertips towards your toes. If the neck is bothering you, take the hands behind the nape of your neck, all right? We find little lift. Up, up. Just a little variation here. You're breathing in. You're breathing out. Once again, if the neck is pulling or you feel like you're bobbing your head like a chicken, hands behind the nape of your neck. It's there to cradle the skull, to protect the occipital lobe, not pull on it. You got 5, elbows wide. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Hands behind the nape of your neck. Point the toes. Lower the legs for 3, 2. Scoop the abdominals in. Flex the feet. Resist a rise. Smaller range of motion, guys. We want to stay with control in our lower back so we're not pulling from the lower back. So if you feel like your back is arching super and your ribs are opening up, that's a cue you've lowered too far. Inhale, lower down for 3, elbows wide, 2, 1. Exhale to anticipate that lift. Inhale, lower, 2, 3. Exhale, lift. If this is too much, I want you to bend the knees and hinge from the hips, especially if you're feeling this in your hip flexors. That's a good way to take the hip flexors out of it. You got 3. Last 1. Drop the head, take a breath. You guys have 1 more in this series. All right, crisscross. So before we go side to side, we're gonna isolate it a little bit. I want you to plant the feet on the floor. Take the hip flexors out of it. If you've taken my class, I'm a big believer on really taking the hips out. My hips want to do everything, so always I'm trying to focus on that. Knit those ribs, pull those abdominals in, neutral, natural spine. Hands behind the nape of your neck. No legs for this one. Elbows wide, cross over to the right. Come back through center, cross over to the left. Hips are anchored down. I want you to think someone came around with a hammer, hammered those hips down so they can't wiggle. If they're wiggling, smaller range. See, right now it's hard for me to talk because it's hard work. Abdominals are flat. You got 5. Woo! 4, 3, breathe. 2, 1, come through center. Take a quick breath. Quick turnaround, legs at tabletop, we add the legs. Now, if you feel this in your hips, you go back with the feet on the floor. Hands behind the nape of your neck, elbows wide, extend your left leg. Cross over towards your bent knee. Think less about the elbow to the knee and the knee to the elbow, more about that chest lifting and the twisting in the spine, and slowly switch. 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 Breathing in. Breathing out. You have 6. 5, don't give up on me now. 4, pull that belly back. 3, 2, it should burn. Last one, hold it, twist for 4. 3, 2, 1, switch, twist for 4. 3, 2, I can see you guys. Take a breath. Woo, all right. Let those hips sink down into the mat. We're gonna find bridge to open through our back side, release our lumbar spine, our lower back. Hips are pressing down, your heart rate should be coming down as well. Arms are reaching long next to the hips. Take a slight tuck under your pelvis. So that means when I'm lifted, I have a slight tuck in my pelvis up towards the ceiling, up towards my chest, all right? We inhale, lift, squeeze, lower, squeeze. Good, just to the point where you're feeling this in your glutes. If you're lifting too high and this is in your neck, that's a cue that you're too high and you need to bring it down. I want you to really focus on keeping the gaze up toward the ceiling, especially when the hips are lifted. I know it's hard when we have our videos, we're doing virtual learning, to not look to the side. I know I'm aware of, I do it as well, but we really need to be careful on our cervical spines, especially if we're sitting down at our desk all day or watching TV or just on our phones. On 3, 2, on deck, you hold it up. We swing right to left. You bring it to the right, you bring it to the left. God, this is one of my favorites. Working the side of the gluteus medius, the side of that booty. Good. Now, when you're doing this, guys, the only way you can engage your glutes and your hamstrings is by engaging your abdominals and releasing your thighs, all right? So your quads need to be turned off to turn on your glutes and your hamstrings. But that means our abdominals need to work together as well to squeeze into those glutes. Sorry, that was my cat. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it to the right, little lifts up and up and up. Breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Little lifts up to the left. Little lifts and lifts and lifts. Breathing in, breathing out. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, come back through center, lower the hips down, take a breath. Whenever the hips down, it's okay to rock the head side to side. It's just when the hips are up, I want you to keep it nice and looked up towards the ceiling. All right, guys, second set. We're going back to that little lift and lower. Squeeze at the top, lower down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. You have 4, 3, 2, hold that lift. Bring your right foot on top of your left thigh. Now open up that hip like a figure 4 and flex your right foot to protect your right knee. Now if that's too much, I want you to keep the foot on the floor. You lower and lift. Squeeze at the top. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Breathing in, breathing out. You have 5, 4, 3. Keep that pelvis still. 2. Hold it up. Little lifts for 5, 4, 3. That's a burner. 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Plant that right foot down. Switch sides. Left heel comes on that right thigh. Open up that left knee to open up that hip. Flex that foot to protect that left knee. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze at the top. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Little lift, lift. Little breaths, breathing in. Remember those bodies, those muscles need oxygen. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that foot down. Hold it here. Little lifts up and up and up. Breathing in, breathing out. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a breath. Rock those knees side to side. You guys have one more. Take a breath. I'm gonna move my cat. All right, so last bridge. Holding in here, feet pressing down. We inhale, lift the hips. I want you to squeeze those glutes. Lift up onto your toes. Now, if this is too much in your calves or your backside of your back, take a slight lower bridge, or you can also lower the heels down, all right? Holding it here, we lower and lift. Squeeze. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Breathing in. Breathing out. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that lift. Hold it here. Swing side to side. Back to those waves. Now you are lifted up on those toes. Heels are high. We're not just rocking and letting that spine or that pelvis go willy-nilly, all right? We're keeping everything controlled. Really working through that backside. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Lower it down. Lift her right back up. You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Take those legs long. Lift up that head, that chest, hands behind the nape of your neck. All right, releasing the legs, going back to the abdominals. I want you to find a little lift with your right leg. Lower it down. Little lift with your left leg. Lower. Just bringing it back to your lower abdominals. Good. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now kick your right leg up. Reach that left hand towards that toe. Lift, lift, lift. Breathing in, breathing out, working that oblique. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Right hand to left toes or left shin. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that down. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock yourself up. All right, guys, I want you to find your balance. If that means toes are touching, if that means feet are completely down, or one leg or two legs are lifted, I want you to find your balance. Holding it here. Maybe the hands are behind the thighs. Just keep the legs out of it. Chest is open. All right, we're holding that teaser. Hold, hold, hold. You're breathing in. You're breathing out. Good. If you would like more of a challenge, maybe the arms reach, maybe the hands behind the nape of your neck. Maybe you keep the feet down on the floor. All right, we're finding little toe taps, just like in the beginning. drop, and lift. Scoop up with the abdominals, not with the hip flexors. Now, once again, guys, if this isn't your hips, I want you to go ahead and maybe take a light hand behind the thighs, or maybe bring the feet down and reverse it. Little lifts up, like marches. One is not easier, one is not harder. I actually feel this one a lot more, my abdominals, because my hips aren't doing the work. You gotta find what's best for you, all right? I want you to think like each time you lift or lower that foot down, you're scooping the abdominals back. Yes, we're going back to earthquakes. Getting that heart rate back up in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Either feet are lifted or feet are down. We inch down, inch up, inch down, inch up. Who's getting warm? Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe the arms reach high. The longer your lever is, the more challenging, more unstable you'll become. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Maybe one leg lifts. Maybe both legs are already up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Can you inch down another inch? We lower down in 5. Don't give up now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. All right, guys. Go ahead. Flip over onto your stomach. We're going to find a little extension with a little glute work. So going back to those glutes, we're first just going to find a swan. So hands underneath the forehead like a pillow, keeping the hips and the feet anchored down into the mat. We inhale, lift the head, the chest up as one unit, and then exhale, lower. All right? I want you to pull that belly up off the mat and think less about height, think more about lengthen. So there's no reason why our head should be looking forward, we're looking down. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Lengthen. Find that extension. We're so much in flexion all day. I want you to really open up your chest. Think like chest expansion on the reformer, on the tower, aka springboard, right? Think about that chest opening and pulling the shoulders down the back. You have 3. This is coming from your back abdominals, your back muscles. 2, 1, release. Hold it here. Now lift your opposite end. Your head, chest is down. All right, feet are lifted. Holding it here, we bring the heels together, apart. Heels together, apart. Flexing through the feet. All right, you're still working through the back muscles, and now you're engaging through the glutes. If this is not comfortable, guys, you can always bend through the knees slightly. Or get a little more padding underneath that pelvic area. I know sometimes pelvic bones can be a little bit more than others. Just make sure it's out of your glutes, or out of your lower back, I'm sorry. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Point through the toes. Hold it here. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. Good. If you ever need a rest, guys, relax it. Shake out the hips, right? You don't want to be in your back. You want to be in your glutes and your thighs. This is harder than it looks. We get a break. Keep those thighs up off. You got 4. Relax the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Wiggle out the hips. Press the hips back. Find that child's pose. All right, guys, bring it back down. One more set. This time I want the heels together, toes apart. All right, holding it here. Heels together, toes apart. We're going to find a little lift and lower. Squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings. The back is working, but I want you to really release that lower back. Little lift, lower. Lift, lower. Breathing in, breathing out. Release the neck, release the back, maybe shake it out a couple of times. If you feel it start going into your lumbar spine, you have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release it down. Hips over heels, find that child's pose. All right, guys, we are in the perfect position for our planks. Yes, you knew they were coming. First plank, hands, forearms, knees or toes, your choice. You pick it up and hold it at the top. Here we go. We're doing this together. All right, hands, forearms, knees or toes. On your knees, on your toes, or on your hands or on your forearms, right? Just make sure the shoulders are over the hands, slight bend in the elbows so we're not in the shoulders or in the wrists. Belly is lifted, weight is actively pulling forward and pulling back. Full body exercise. You're breathing in, you're breathing out. Let's work those Spider-Mans. Now, you can either stay here or you bring one knee to the elbow, step it back, switch side, opposite knee to the elbow. Same knee, same elbow, same side. So you're alternating though, both legs. You can also just hold a normal plank. You have 5, 4, 3, don't let the hips drop, 2, last one. One more to make it even, drop the knees. Take a rest. Now you either stay here or you know the drill, you got push-ups, all right? We're gonna find walking push-ups. What that means, either on your knees or your toes. You lower, lift, walk out, walk in, walk out, walk in. So that means you're narrow as you lower, then you're wide. Narrow, wide, narrow, wide. You got this. Narrow, wide. Wherever you go, you got 8 seconds. No, down and up. On your knees or on your toes or in child's pose. In 5, 4, 3, 2, hips go back. All right, guys, second plank. Lifting it up. Hands, forearms, knees or toes. All right, belly is lifted. Remember, you can drop down wherever you are. You're in your abdominals. Hold, hold, hold. Keep it going. Sometimes my back is super tight. So when I feel on my back, that's a cue that I need to either drop down my knees or come down on my forearms, right? Because I'm using everything else other than my abdominals, and I need to kick in those abdominals. You want better form overall. Maybe a slight bend in those elbows. Don't let the shoulders or the neck do all the work. 5 seconds. We're just holding this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, hips back. Second set of push-ups, guys. We've done these before, triangle push-ups. All right? Knees or toes. You can also just find a child's pose. Take your breath. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull that gut up. You got 5, 4. Work those pecs. 3, 2, 1. Hips go back. All right, guys, last set of push-ups, last set of planks. Lift it up, hold it at the top. All right. You are breathing in, you are breathing out. Belly is lifted. I want you to lift through your right leg, keep the hips forward, little lifts up. You can also just keep both feet down. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. You're also working through the glutes, which we have next. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop down the knees. Stay on your knees or on your toes. Child's pose. You either stay here, you have the last set of push-ups, all right? Last set is gonna kind of be like the first one. It's in, another one, and then another one. So that means normal push-up, you lower, then you lift, then you walk the hands out. Second push-up, then you walk the hands out even farther, and then you walk them back in, and then all the way back in. So 3 different widths. Getting that heart rate lifted. Really working those pecs, really working those arms. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it back. Take a breath. All right, guys, roll those shoulders back. I want everyone to come on their knees. Now, if this is not the best position for you, two things, more cushion, or you can also do this laying down on your side. And we're just gonna be working through our glutes, all right? So you have those options to lay all the way down or stay on your knees, either way, all right? All right, if you're on your knees, go ahead, come onto your right side. So right hand is down, left leg is long. Same thing if you're laying down, you would just be down on your side here, all right? I know sometimes my knees bother me and that's a better option. All right, so hand is down. I like to be on my fist. Extend your left leg out, hold, little lower and lift, lower and lift. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, guys. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, little circles back, keeping the hips completely stabilized. If this is not good on your shoulder, come down on that side. Keep that neck long, belly is pulled in. This is not easy, reverse that stride. Good, you're breathing in, you're breathing out. You have 3, 2, 1. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that bend, that 90 degrees. Little lifts up and up. External rotation here. Just a little, think like a hydrant, right? You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay where you are. Drop down on your forearm. All right, so if you're already on the floor, you're already there. Bring the knees together. Still working the glutes, but working that side oblique. You're gonna lift, open, lower. Lift, open, and lower, right? So still working through the glutes. Think like a clam. Squeeze at the top, and then you're working through the side oblique, right? Through that side. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top, hold, hold, hold. Lift that leg, extend it out. Reach that top arm, hold. Breathing in. We bring the elbow to the knee to finish the side. For 5, 4, I just realized I've gone over. 2, 1, and drop it down. All right, guys, all you need to do is come back on your knees. If you are laying down, just flip over on the other side. We're gonna get through that right side. All right, left hand is down. Like I said, I like to do the fist. You can also have a weight or just have your hand down, right? Holding it here, hips are squared, little lower, little lift, little lower, little lift. Now, this side is going to be fatigued. Keep that in mind. Pull that belly in. Those abdominals are there to help you. I can already feel this side working. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that lift, little lifts. Breathing in, breathing out. Whew, think about that nice cold drink you're gonna drink after this. You got 3, 2, hold it here, little circles back. Reverse that stride. Still breathing in, still breathing out. Keep that neck long. 3, 2, hold it here. Bend and extend. Oh my goodness, I feel my booty. Good, lift out of that left shoulder. Don't just sink into it. You got 4, 3, 2. Hold it, little lifts, little hydrants. Breathing in, you're almost done. Breathing out. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, bring it down, drop down on your left arm, forearm, right? Hold it here. You find a little open and lower. Open and lower, guys. You have one more thing after this. And we are done, all right? So finish strong. Don't give up on me now. I know I've gone over. Again. You got 4. 3. 30 minutes is just not enough. 2. 1. Hold it here. Reach that leg. Reach that arm. Reach, reach, reach. Elbow to knee. For 4. 3. 2. 1. Drop it down. All right, guys, real quick, I want you to stand up. Take the feet wide. This is where we finish today. We're going to get down into a deep squat. All right, holding it here. Hold, hold, hold. Wherever you are, once you get a little deeper, think like you're at a wall. Neutral, natural curve, no tuck under. We're just going to inch up, inch down. Inch up, inch down. Squeeze through those adductors and those abductors. Inner outer thighs. Squeeze through the booty. Abdominals engaged. Shaking's a good thing. You guys asked for earthquakes. This is earthquakes 2.0. You got 5. 4, breathe. 2, hold it low. Lift your right foot. Little lift, lower, lift, lower. Good. We're burning out our legs. The more you burn out your legs, the more calories you burn throughout the day. You got 4. Can always hold on to a chair, hold on to the wall. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Little ankle articulation. Shaking's a good thing. Sweating's a good thing. Good. Get all those happy chemicals out. You got 3. Woo. 2. Here comes the big one. 1. Both heels lift. Lower. Lift. I know. I'm screaming inside too. You guys can curse me out all you want. I can't hear you. It's all love. Can you get deeper? Yes, you can. You got 3. 2. Hold it. Hold it. We hold it together. Hold, hold, hold. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm shaking like crazy. Little out with those knees for 10, 9, 8, 7. Get deeper. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Reach down towards the center. Take a breath. Bend through your right leg. Extend that left leg out to the side. Switch. Walk the feet to the center. Shake that head, yes and no. If anything's going on with your spine, I want you to hinge yourself up. If not, roll vertebra by vertebra. Take your time, guys, especially since that head has been dropped. Roll the shoulders down the back. Take a big inhale. Link the hands together. Find a slight extension back. Good, good, good. Open those arms. Roll the shoulders down the back, and you are done. Good job, guys. You killed it like always. If you have any questions, please reach out to me.